again. There we go. All right. Okay, so let's start off with going to this screen over here where there is nothing showing there. Hold on, let me see what's going on over there. That should be showing. Let's go to left side monitor. Display capture. The heck? 24. That is literally. Where is. Okay, hold on one second. Something weird is happening. Recapture. If I go to this one, and then we go to this one. Okay, there we go. That was so weird. Okay, so we're good. All right, so this is Android Studio. And we need to start plugging in our AWS stuff, right? So we have so it's asking for our AWS key, our AWS secret, our AWS region. That's going to go into what do you call it? Supabase, right? So we need to start up Supabase as well. So let me go and find me a terminal, and we are going to do, okay, so I will clear that out, and I'm gonna pull up a terminal over here, and we're gonna do Supabase start, and need to install the following packet. Do we? Okay. Allow. Why is it downloading something? I thought we already had it installed. Hold on a second. Docker ps docker ls a. It should be something. What the Docker ls help. Oh, Docker PSA. That is weird. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but I thought we already had Supabase. I mean, I know we had Supabase already installed, but okay, download a newer one, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. That's weird. I don't know why it's pulling it over again. I thought we already had all this taken care of, but maybe it was using something older and they made some updates to it, so they have to re-download it. In the meantime, while it's doing that, let's go over to hold on, which one it's using over here. What in the world is going on today? All right, let's go to okay. I'm so confused right now. All right, so we caught that. All right, so let's go to Transcribe. I'm not Transcribe. And we are going to let's watch this a 90-second video real quick, right? So that we can have a better understanding of what Transcribe is. I'm going to go and pull this up into my little app here, my plugin. All right, so let's watch this real quick.
Amazon Transcribe uses deep learning technology to automatically convert speech to text, so you can skip taking notes and stay fully engaged in the conversation. But oftentimes, when learning new AI ML services, you're forced to rely on external resources, and this fragmentation can lead to hundreds of wasted hours. Amazon offers a threaded learning journey, guiding you from discovery to building your own use cases. Develop your skills by accessing simple interactive demos, videos, courses, and labs, and complete them all in under a day. Start with our free 5-minute interactive demo that puts you in the shoes of a contact center agent, walking you through taking a call, where you'll see how real-time transcription, customer sentiment, and personal information redaction work. You don't need an AWS account to begin. Throughout, you're prompted to test your knowledge, ensuring you walk away with a better understanding of Amazon Transcribe. After, you can follow our guided lab to get hands-on experience and dive even deeper into the service, building a stronger foundation of practical knowledge. Finally, take a self-paced free course and see how its features can be used for your specific industry. Elevate your skills today by learning how to use Amazon Transcribe.
So that is Amazon Transcribe. And that's what we're going to be using to be able to capture what is basically what this application is going to be using. It's going to use Amazon Transcribe to be able to basically parse your speech, to capture how fast you're speaking, how many words per minute, to capture how many times you're using filler words like like, things like that. All right. All right. So we have our Supabase that is started, and we are going to, so let's make sure we can access it. I'm going to go and take this right here, and I'm going to go to, oops. Let's go to, and no route match those values. So that's the API URL. We need the studio URL. All right, let's take the studio, which is gonna be this one. Cool, perfect. All right, default project. I don't know if the publishable key had changed from last time, but let's see. I don't know. This is about the AI assistant. Don't need it right now. Okay, so we're gonna get back to work. So let's say we need to do. So from what I can see, we need to add an AWS access key, AWS secret access key, and AWS region. Where was the last? All right, there we go here. And the last thing it said that, all right, I've configured your iOS application to connect to your Supabase instance. I configured your Mac OS application to allow. All right, so that's that. Which one was the last one that we did? Okay, I think it was this one. I tried to record. So I've updated the speech to text. All right, so this is where we're at. So last week we tried to record and nothing, it was using dummy data. And it said that you need to set up your secrets for AWS and set your region and all that stuff. So we need to do that in order to be able to get it to work. I know they have the Supabase secret set thing. I don't know if you can do it, if I can do it directly. I mean, I know how I can do it directly through the Supabase interface. So we're gonna try it first with the command line, and then I'm gonna try one with the UI for Supabase. All right. So we'll start off with the region because the region is not that deep. It's not very critical. So we need to, all right, so let's see. All right. I have updated the speech to text to integrate with the transcribe. The function is now configured to use the AWS SDK and will securely access your credentials from Supabase secrets. Before this will work, you need to set your Supabase secrets, run the following command in your terminal, replacing the placeholder value with your actual AWS credentials. All right, so I'm going to do the region because that's going to be the easiest one to start off with. We're going to do US East 1. You guys remember US East 1 was the one that had the major outage back on October 20th. We're going to do, okay, so let me get my terminal. And we are going to say, me close that one out. All right, we're gonna say Supabase secrets set AWS region equals US East 1. Ooh, no Supabase command found. Maybe it has to be npx Supabase set. I can just go like this. What was the one that I use? And we could just go here, npx. Let's see if that works. All right. So it says access token not provided. Supply an access token by running Supabase login or setting the Supabase access token environment. Okay. So let's do Supabase login or npx Supabase login. All right, press enter to open your browser. Okay, enter. All right, so it opened this browser automatically for me. It's logging in. Your Supabase account is being used. Okay, so now I have to copy this code right here. And I go back and I am going to paste that code. And now we're in. Okay, cool. So now I can go back and do my npx Supabase secrets AWS region equals US East 1. And what is this? That is not. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That took me. All right, so that took me to the other. Oh, okay, hold on. That is not what I wanted. All right, let's stop that. Shoot. Let's think. So basically what happened was when I did the Supabase login, it took me to my Supabase that is hosted on the web and not my local host Supabase, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to Gemini and we're gonna say I am trying to configure my Supabase CLI to connect to my local host Docker install of Supabase for an app that I am developing. How could I do that? So yeah, that's basically what happened to us right there, is that Supabase login took us to the regular Supabase site. So there has to be some type of parameter to specify that you're doing it locally. Connecting to the CLI in your Docker instance is a straightforward process, mainly handled by two commands, Supabase init and Supabase start. The CLI is designed to work from within your project's root directory. Here's the standard workflow. Okay, so I guess we haven't done Supabase init yet. So let's go. Let me do a two screener. Do I have a shortcut for that? I don't think so. I can create a shortcut for it. We can use let's do that. So we can do Supabase init. Generate VS Code settings for Dino. No. Generate IntelliJ. Yes, I like IntelliJ. All right, Supabase init. Please install the Dino plugin for. Okay, how do I do that? Install. All right, let's go. How do we install the Dino plugin? File. Settings. Oh, but they said for IntelliJ, not for That's for, all right. We're not using IntelliJ anyway, so I whatever. Okay. Now if we, so we have our init done, and they said that we need to, okay, if this command creates a new /Supabase directory, do we have that? Let me see. Okay, Supabase directory, cool. This directory will hold all your project-specific Supabase configurations, including migrations, function stubs, and config.toml. Start the local Supabase stack. Next run the start command. This is what actually, okay, so we already have, I'm gonna stop, I guess. Once this command finishes, your Supabase instance is running and the CLI is automatically configured to communicate with it, as long as you run commands from this directory. So if we now do the npx Supabase secrets region 1, it's gonna take us to, still over there. So I'm gonna do clear Supabase npx Supabase stop and npx Supabase start. Okay, so let's see if now this will actually get us connected using our CLI, because that's how we are going to be able to, that's how we're going to be able to okay, make that connection. Got that. Got that. So we have our init done. So now how do I, so if I do npx Supabase status S3 region local, okay, that's correct. So now if I was to do set the region, all right, it keeps going. Okay, so I'm going to say that I am doing this command right here. And I'm going to go to here. I am doing this command. I want to set the secret for the local hosting, for the local hosted Supabase, but it continues to bring up what I have in the Supabase cloud. Continue to bring up the projects that I have in Supabase cloud, because I need to get that to go to my local one because we are developing locally. I would suppose there should be like some type of, when you say to log into, which to log into? The command is only, oh, it's only for remote cloud hosted. The correct way to do it, to set the variables for your Docker local instance, specifically for your local edge functions, to use the .env. Okay, I didn't know that. All right. So the instructions that they were giving us here is technically wrong, I guess. So if we go to, I don't even see a .env file in here. If we go to, I wonder if that's correct. All right, so let's try to create a .env file then. Let's go over here. And we say new file.env. And we say sure. And,
lunch break.
Here we're gonna say AWS region equals US East 1. We're going to add this AWS secret key as well. And we will put this AWS access key. And then they say to restart Supabase, which would be npx Supabase stop and npx Supabase start. So that way it'll stop it and start it all in one go. And I would assume that I should be able to go to the edge functions and find that I have the region variable now in place. So we'll check that real quick and then we're going to go to break. All right, it started back up. Let's go to over here. If we refresh edge functions, secrets, there are no secrets. There are no secrets. Okay, hold on. Through in .env. Okay, so it has to be placed. All right, so let's do this real quick. These instructions, I tell you, sometimes they are a little bit, for lack of better words, shady. So that goes into the functions folder. All right, I'm gonna stop it and start it one more time. And now that we have it here, it should show up inside of the the admin for Supabase. And then we can go to break for real. If we go here and we refresh, local secrets can be loaded in either. Okay, so I guess it should be there. I guess it should be there. I can't verify it, but I suppose that it's there, but whatever.
They see the motion. They see the wins. And the first thing they want to do is, hey, come over here. Come check out my path. They don't get it. This isn't a hobby. This isn't a phase. This is purpose. And we don't ever go off track. Locked in.
Yeah, my focus locked. You can't break the seal. This ain't dedication, you can kinda feel. This the 5 a.m., this the 2 a.m. This the don't you dare disturb me, I am through with them. This is my direction, this is my way. I ain't got a pause button, I don't stop for play. My goals are on the wall, the purpose in my veins. You come with other options, I'ma stay in my lane. I'm on the path to winning. You can see the tracks, built it all from nothing. Check the artifacts, every app I ship, every line of code is another milestone on my private road.
He ain't looking left, he ain't looking right. Got that tunnel vision, staying in the light. All that other talk, it's just white noise. He can't hear the useless past, he can't hear their voice. His focus is the purpose, his team is on a mission. If you're a distraction, you don't get admission. It's just white noise.
Yeah, they come into your life, man, smiling all bright. Yo, I got this new thing, it's a new light. Just forget your hustle, man, come follow me. This is where you really ought to be. But the path is useless, it's a dead-end street. It's a trap designed to cause your own defeat. They just wanna leech, they're energetic thieves. They use you for your drive, then they pack and leave. Spit you out all empty, broken off your game. While they find another person, they can go and claim. I learned that lesson hard, I paid that toll in blood. Now I spot them coming, treat them all like mud.
He ain't looking left, he ain't looking right. Got that tunnel vision, staying in the light. All that other talk is just white noise. He can hear the useless past, he can hear their voice. His focus is the purpose, his team is on the mission. If you're a distraction, you don't get admission. It's just white noise. The world is gonna try to pull you from your dream. They'll say you're too intense, they'll try to intervene. but only what you focus on is what will come alive. The rest is just a sound you silence.
So I don't look at what they're doing, I don't care at all. I don't watch their highlights, waiting for their fall. I just watch my metrics, I just watch my screen. I just watch the progress of my own damn team. Cause that's what really matters, those who in the trench, building on the same plan, on the same workbench. If you on my path, then let's go and run. If you're not, you're nothing, man, your story's done. This ain't being cold, this is being clear. My dedication bigger than my doubt or fear. The hustle chose me, and I won't let it down. That's the only reason I'm gonna own the crown.
He ain't looking left, he ain't looking right. Got that tunnel vision, staying in the light. All that other talk is just white noise. He can't hear their useless past, he can't hear their voice. His focus is a purpose, his team is on a mission. If